Welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya. My show is called I'm for the People. I'm new, so bear with me. The video that I uploaded for y'all today is about cops that encounter uh, creepy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so do paramedics. They just don't encounter crime and stuff like that. They also encounter things that's supernatural. So let's get into it. Let's go.
Got a lazy eye or something?
This incident was captured on the body cams of two police officers in Duval County after they were called to respond to a late-night crash. According to the report, an intoxicated woman had slammed her car into a palm tree. What seemed like a routine call quickly turned into something far more unusual.
Hi. Hi, can you turn that music down?
No, thank you.
Ma'am, roll your window down, please.
What's it going on?
Can you roll your window down, please?
Thank you so much.
Can you turn that music off,
Thank
please?
you so much.
Ma'am, I can't hear you. We need to have a
turn it down?
conversation.
I love that song.
Okay, can you roll this all the way down, please? Ma'am, roll this. I'm Deputy Schwartz at Sheriff Landon. Can you tell me what's going on?
So, no,
you all right?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, thank you though.
Okay, so can I just see your license, please?
How old do you think I am? That's my age.
I'm not going to guess your age.
Seriously, will you guess my age?
Can I just get your ID and registration, please?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Pussy?
What? Hey, what? Ma'am, put that down now. I don't know if you have any weapons on you. Laney Manassas?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay. Sit tight for me. I'm gonna go run your license.
In the car, please stand. Stop. Don't spit. No spitting and don't lean on the car. Stop spitting. No spitting. Stop spitting.
You think I'm pretty?
How many alcoholic beverages have you had to drink today?
2 beers in 9 hours.
You got 2 beers and
9 beers in 2 hours.
You had 9 beers?
9 beers in...
Or 2 beers?
19.
Okay. Step closer to me, away from the vehicle, please.
And that's when things really started to get weird. Out of nowhere, the car stereo switched itself back on, and right after that, the woman's actions became even more bizarre.
Follow my finger with just your eyes. Don't move your body. Jesus. Got a lazy eye or something? Stay right there. You will blow into this mouthpiece for 3 seconds. Do you understand? Try that again. One more time.
What number do you want?
What?
What do you want? 1.6? 5.
Stay right there. Lady, back up, and when I say go, I want you to walk in a straight line towards me, all right?
Ralphie.
What's going on?
Hey, this chick's supposed to be dead.
What does that mean? What do you...
I don't know. The system says she died 3 years.
Stop! You know what? You are under arrest. Oh, shit. Laney.
I know it's not your guys' fault. I'm going through like a lot right now.
The clip is without a doubt very unusual. As the scene kept playing out, 2 moments stood out the most. First, the woman's eyes seemed to drift in completely different directions, something that just shouldn't happen normally. Then she appeared to glide straight toward the officers, right after one of them revealed that the person with her name had reportedly died about 3 years earlier. None of this has a clear answer. Maybe it was a trick, or
I don't know about y'all, but if I would have been standing right there and her eyes did that, I would have been gone. Cop and all. I would have hauled ass.
maybe it was part of a carefully made project. Whatever the case, the footage definitely gives off an unsettling feeling. Now let's move on to another strange incident, where a patrol officer ran into something unsettling during his evening shift by the woods. He began to pick up on odd sounds, strange cries that caught his ear. Moving toward a patch of tall grass, he noticed something shifting around inside. From there, things only became more unsettling.
Hey, I got a over here that won't come out. I need some assistance. I know you're in there. Come on out. Come out with your hands up. Yeah, he's code 3 back here.
Come out. With your hands up.
You better not throw anything.
Even after he called out several times, nobody stepped forward, and the only response was the sound of the bushes moving. The officer kept repeating his commands, yet no one ever appeared.
Don't growl at me, I hear you. Come out now.
We're coming in.
We're gonna have to get the whole squad for this one.
That's it, man. Got your ears on. That's now coming out.
I got movement.
You said don't growl at me.
Give up.
Was there someone hiding in the grass, or was it something else? Nobody knows how the situation wrapped up, but many agree it was a deeply eerie moment. This next clip was recorded by night security, who had grown suspicious after noticing objects mysteriously shifting around in the basement of an old pub. With no clear reason for why it kept happening, they finally decided to set up a security camera. And one evening, the camera picked up this. The face of a figure, or perhaps something else, emerged from the shadows under the staircase. When the owners saw the recording, they were left deeply unsettled. Convinced that a dark presence was tied to the unsettling noises, they now believe the basement of the old building may be under some kind of possession. What took place afterward remains a mystery.
Because we all have the temple within us. You don't even have to go to church. That's just what white men have created so people can make money off of it. But anyway, what the churches can make money off of. But anyway, demons and people that's possessed is nothing more than the Nephilims that was killed by God, was supposed to have drowned by God, and the spirits is still wandering the earth until judgment day. So they have to have, they trying to possess people so they can go into the bodies of someone because they're just wandering around there. But if you keep prayed up and really have the faith in God, those spirits won't even bother you. They'll probably try. You notice the devil is very busy, you know. Okay, let's go.
The following was captured by night guard staff as well as a surgical staff member who noticed some eerie activity in an old hospital. The woman documenting is working as a surgical tech in the children's wing. Not too long before this, a young girl had gone into surgery in that very operating room, and sadly, she didn't survive. Since then, staff have reported strange events happening throughout the building, and one day, the nurses managed to record this.
I don't see none.
What that tell you? If you don't see nothing, what that tell you? Please, I would have left and quit.
And it's just all it does is that. Huh? She gonna slam it on you.
We looking at a ghost, Miss Cece?
That's all it does. All by itself.
What they did to our kids is up, man. A global social media addiction settlement may be coming in 2026.
These platforms allegedly failed to protect vulnerable youth from addictive algorithms and harmful content.
The door in question is hydraulic and extremely heavy. It requires a button to be pressed for it to open, and once triggered, it's designed to open slowly and remain open long enough for beds and staff to pass through. But ever since the girl's passing, the door has been seen moving on its own, sometimes even slamming shut without warning. When maintenance was called in to check, no mechanical issues could be found. Not long after, the hospital closed its doors, though Linda's department continued working there for about 8 more months. During one of her breaks, Linda decided to explore the lower levels of the hospital and recorded this.
This was the doctor's lounge. You see? Wondering if there's anything on the walls. Nothing. Oh, I just got dizzy, and I don't know why. Hate that feeling.
In the footage, she points out what looks like the figure of someone in a white coat reflected in a bulletin board as she approaches it. She later admitted she started to feel lightheaded while alone in the basement. Many of the staff remain convinced that the building has been haunted ever since the little girl passed away in surgery. This clip comes from a group of friends driving past the Hawkins lab in Druid Hills, Georgia. The person behind the camera mentioned that they work night security there, and as they passed by, they were swapping creepy ghost stories about the place. While slowing down to get a better look, something strange caught their attention.
No way. There is no way. I thought it was crazy. There is
It's
no
moving.
way
I can see it.
there.
It's closing.
Oh! Shut. God, that guy rolling up the window. It completely shut. The car is started.
Did you see it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look, it's opening again.
Wait, get on video. Get on video.
Somebody record this.
I am.
This is paranormal experience.
What the fuck? There's no wind either. Like, you can just look at the trees right now. They're not moving at all.
Completely abandoned. No wind. There's nothing in it.
I wouldn't have been sitting there recording nothing.
You can look at the plants, the tree, nothing is blowing. It's
Right.
just opening.
There's no explanation for that. It's also so irregular that it can't be like...
It's opening. It's opening. It's opening.
Oh, it's opening faster.
Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Oh my
That's the
God.
widest it's opened.
That fast too.
What is that?
It's opening and closing.
You're gonna need to send me that video.
Filming this? Okay, thank God.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I need to know the history of this place.
Is that a person?
We're gonna save ourselves. Don't worry.
What is that?
What is what?
Do you see that?
Oh,
Look at my
there's
phone.
definitely something moving inside. No, I see it.
What is that?
I see
Is
it.
that a person?
Is that a person?
Why does that looks like a person? I'm looking at JC's phone. It looks
Yeah,
like a
looks like
person
a
in there.
person.
I'm looking at his phone. It's literally a figure. I'm scared.
No, I
You-
see
you're
it.
recording
I
that,
see
right?
it. I see it.
Okay, so he could play back and show you guys.
Okay, well, okay, I see it. It's different. Please put the video on. I see it. It's a dark figure. It's a dark figure. It's a dark figure. It's a dark figure.
We're driving.
Oh my God.
Brakes are on.
Please, I see a dark figure moving.
Oh my God. That's right.
They filmed the door swinging open on its own and pointed out that there was hardly any wind that night that could have caused it. As they kept watching, they noticed what seemed to be a dark figure standing on the balcony, staring in their direction before it began to move. Spooked, the group quickly drove off. Now to a paranormal incident at a police station in Osorno, Chile. It was the middle of the night when one of the officers on guard noticed that the station door opened mysteriously on its own. Knowing that this was impossible, he went over to the colleague in charge of the security cameras to see how the door could have moved, without imagining what he was about to find.
Ahí tiene que prender la luz. Ya, ¿algo completo? Esa es hijo de él. Tiene que ser un lado. Mira, esa es la puerta. Yo veo una hueá blanca. Mira, ahí salió. Mira como un humo, weón. Yo estoy mirando esto, weón, y que... Estoy así como pausado.
At first, they noticed the light in one of the offices suddenly switched on. The guard swore he hadn't touched it. A moment later, the door opened again, and something odd, almost like smoke, seemed to drift out. You can't fake something like this, at least not here. This is an actual security camera inside a police station. These officers would be risking their jobs if they tried to stage it. So, how do you explain it? Could this be real evidence of the paranormal?
Have you heard about Pop-On Roofing? We need 50 homeowners in your area to trial this radically simple new roofing service.
Now, to a man who was working night security at a new job, he had an eerie feeling on the car ride back home from his job. And just as he was about to step into his bedroom, he started to hear unsettling noises moving through the house. The sound of creaking footsteps, as if someone was walking around, even though no one else was supposed to be there. Thinking it might be an intruder, he quickly grabbed his phone to film, hoping to have proof if he needed to contact the police. What his camera picked up, however, was far more disturbing than a break-in. In the reflection of a mirror, you can clearly see a face with long dark hair staring back at him. The truly terrifying part is that the mirror is angled directly toward the person holding the phone, meaning that this figure should have been right behind him, or impossibly trapped inside the glass itself. Panicked, he spun around to check if anyone was actually there, but behind him was only empty space, nothing at all where that figure should have been. So the question is, what exactly did his camera capture in that mirror? This next recording comes from a security camera outside a small store in Indonesia. The owner decided to set up the system after dealing with several burglaries over the past few months. Nothing out of the ordinary, just a way to keep his shop safe. One of the cameras was aimed towards the entrance and the street in front, capturing everything that happened through the night while the place was shut. For weeks, the footage showed nothing unusual, only the occasional person walking by or a stray animal crossing. But the very street. So, what do you think this is? On the recording, a figure-like shape drifts across the frame, appearing to float above the ground instead of walking. Its form is hazy and see-through, almost like a shadow turned solid, and it glides with an unsettling smoothness no person could imitate. When the shop owner reviewed the video the following morning, he was left speechless. So, what do you think was actually captured on this camera? The next video was recorded by a night officer who states that they caught something really unusual on their CCTV camera at night.
Ya no apareció. Ahí está. Va caminando. Ahí está. Mario, está enfrente de ti. Ahí está, enfrente de él. Que regrese, ya se pasó.
¿Ya lo pasó?
Ya. Que regrese.
¿Regresa?
Ya se fue.
Ya se fue.
Ahí está otra vez. Ah, desapareció. Ahí está.
Ay, sigue, no mames. No, pero ahí se ve como ahí sí ya se ve como
Tiene sombra esa cosa.
The guards were so shocked that they sent one of their own to go check it out. He found nothing at all, yet the figure returned, placing itself directly in front of them. They say the most incredible part came at the end, when the figure froze in place, shining with a glow none of them had ever seen before. Watch carefully how it reacts to the headlights, almost as if it could feel their heat. Why would this entity show up in this spot, and why does it only appear on camera? What a strange video.
The only ways that I saw out were either continue, die that way, or, take my own life. Those were the only two options that I saw. I came down to...
This next recording was shared by Jason after he started working night shifts at Memorial Hospital. For months, staff had been quietly talking about unsettling things happening in the cafeteria. Several employees even swore they had seen the ghost of a young girl darting through the dining area late at night when it was supposed to be empty. With so many people reporting the same thing, Jason decided to check it out for himself at the hospital subway location, hoping to document something unusual. Carrying only his camera, he began filming the cafeteria, unsure whether the rumors had any truth to them. What ended up on his video gave chills to everyone who later watched it.
Alright, we're at Subway at Memorial Hospital, and there's been reports of ghost activity. Maybe we'll get lucky and capture a ghost. It's ghost of a little girl. Oh my god, there she was.
Suddenly, a quick shape runs across the shot, racing through the cafeteria, exactly the way the employees had described. The figure appears for only a moment, but it's enough for Jason to be convinced that he captured something supernatural. He uploaded the clip under the title "Ghost at the Hospital Cafeteria." But what do you think happened here? Was this...
I wouldn't even be doing nothing like that, because sometimes the spirit follow you to your house. You can't get rid of it, and it's hard to get rid of it. Yeah.
It's really the spirit of a little girl, like Jason claims, or something else entirely? Let me know what you think. This short piece of footage was sent in by Frank. He explained that in Italy, police were investigating a case involving a jinn that was believed to have taken control of a young boy. In the video, as the door to the room slowly closes with the child standing inside, an unsettling atmosphere takes over. While some might argue this could simply be part of a staged film project, it still managed to leave certain viewers genuinely frightened. During an investigation at the Haunted Hill House, the team from the Demon Files was suddenly met by a night watchman who, according to them, appeared to be under possession.
We believe he was possessed.
Okay, great. So, yeah, let's start over again. So, you're working and you saw something.
Yes, sir, on that side of the house. A lady. It was kind of looked like a old, I don't know, kind of old 40s, 50 nurse outfit. I mean, I just moved here and I was legit driving by, and that's why I stopped. I thought someone was sitting on the side of the house and no one's there. You're the one that met me at the door, so hence why I knocked. But can we go in the house?
Discounts farm, right? Yeah, I'm trying looking up through the window.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, we're inside, Tim.
Do you have a signal?
Are we good?
We're good.
Okay. Well, I think we got everything.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah, let's send it.
Over there.
What's that?
Can we go that way?
I'm sorry, what?
Can we go that way?
Why? No, you cannot.
No, I can't.
No, you can't.
This raised the question, was a spirit attempting to enter the house by taking control of the guard? To see how the situation unfolded, you'll need to follow the full investigation on the Demon Files. In a small town in South America, a farmer reached out to the local police for help. He claimed that a strange shadow had appeared inside his modest home, and he couldn't make sense of it. The video begins shortly after the officers arrived.
Parece que tem vulto lá dentro, cara, ó. Tá tenso, hein, pesado? Meu Deus do céu, cara! Meu Deus, cara, corre!
Through the window, an odd figure can be seen taking shape, startling even the policemen on site. It does seem unusual that trained officers would run off like that, but maybe there was something beyond this world happening that night. In Korea, a night watchman had been assigned to monitor an abandoned building that was scheduled to be torn down within weeks. During his patrol, he spotted what looked like an intruder, but the sight left him so unsettled that he contacted the local police for backup. He later insisted that whatever he saw didn't seem human at all.
I think I would have ran off and just went and told them what nothing happened. It was a false alarm.
So was this nothing more than a creative film project, or did something truly unexplainable happen inside that place? Night security at a cancer ward reported seeing a strange figure in some part of the hospital that had been closed off. In the video, a woman can be seen seated in a wheelchair covered with a hospital blanket, visible through a window in the parking garage. But the area she's in is actually a stairwell, which means she's hovering over the steps. According to the guard, when the night crew saw her vanish, they rushed outside, afraid she had jumped from the garage and taken her own life. But when they searched, there was no sign of her anywhere. Returning inside, they reviewed the recording again and realized they had captured a ghost. The uploader explained this was only one of several spirits said to haunt the hospital. This particular figure was often spotted by staff during overnight shifts in rooms 24 through 26 of the bone marrow transplant wing. Usually sitting silently in a wheelchair, this may be one of the strongest examples of paranormal activity ever caught on tape. There's something deeply unsettling about how she simply lingers quietly, drawing no attention until someone finally notices her. Is this the ghost of a patient still tied to a place that mattered to her, or just an eerie illusion caught at the right time? Bob, a night guard, shared the following footage as proof of something paranormal. In his notes, he mentioned that he was working the overnight shift alone at the resort, and part of his routine was to check the spa a few times each night. On one of those patrols, late at night, he had just bought a new iPhone earlier that day and wanted to test out the camera. As he made his rounds through the spa, he casually snapped pictures with his new phone. By the end of his shift, he had taken 118 photos, but when he went back to look through them, he spotted something strange in several shots. This is what appeared.
But I don't even remember when I noticed the figures in the frames. But I know it wasn't the night I took them. It must have been in the following days. Which brings us to our first apparition. So first I look down this long, creepy hallway. Then I turn to go into one of the service rooms, have a look about for whatever reason. And then I get fixated on this window at the end of the hall. I take 3 photos of the window. And then one at the floor. The baseboard, maybe. And I must have walked away. I'm looking at the window from a distance, but I'm heading back to it. And then here is the first of several in this sequence that seem to depict something else, to the right of the flash. And if you're not convinced, you can see it better on the live capture, and I'll replay it. Again, I didn't even notice the figure in this sequence until I started working on this video. This was not the subject of this video. I haven't even gotten to the good part yet. And it's easy to think at first that this silhouette is just me, but it's not, because I'm holding the phone in front of my face. And you can even make out that there's no arm between where the figure is and the flash. Just to be clear, I'm holding the phone to my face on the left. To prove that the silhouette on the right isn't me, look at this photo from earlier, from a few photos ago. See, no figure. I'm the only silhouette in the picture, with the flash in front of my face. And then about 10 pictures later, in the same spot, I'm not the only figure in frame.
In the glass reflection, a dark shape can clearly be seen standing right beside Bob, and this wasn't the only time it showed up.
So, looking at doors. But then wouldn't you know it, I end up right back in front of that window. I was alone in there. But not alone. Strangely enough, this photo is the last photo that used the live capture. After this photo, the live capture feature ended, which according to my research is a result of low battery. When low battery mode turns on, it only takes the normal still capture. but I took 6 more pictures of that window. It sure looks like someone disappearing down the hall. I have the goose pimples. I will label, blow up, and scrub. So here are the 6 photos I took after the live capture feature ended, and they're blown up to 300%.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Can't do it. Ain't gonna do it. I believe in God and everything. And I'm not about to stand in no building, no house, no nothing with no damn ghost. Because, like I said, it sometimes follow you back home.
Maybe I've been looking at this for too long, but I see a figure, like, going maybe down the hall. See that? But the fact that the live feature terminated as a result of low battery really jives with what paranormal speculators claim about alleged spirits. But I took 16 more photos wherein the live capture is unfortunately disabled. And of those 16 photos, an obvious and apparent apparition appears in no less than 6 of them. 6 out of 16. That's 37% of the remaining photos.
In another image, the same figure appears, seated in one of the chairs near the bar, which makes the whole situation even more disturbing.
I may not have even noticed this had it not been for the photos to come. Empty chair, empty tables, fireplace, and again, same figure, same place. And here it is, blown up to 300%. Here's the bar, the POS station, another of the bar, but here it is again, and blown up to 300%. My very last photo of the night. That right there, has eye shine. For the longest time, I thought this was the only ghost photo from the night, to be honest. It wasn't until sometime later that I noticed that the same figure is in several pictures, and then it wasn't until I started making this video that I noticed the figures in the window.
So the question remains, why would this presence linger in the resort at all? Late one night, an officer was patrolling an old factory that had been plagued by mysterious break-ins and strange events. As he made his rounds, odd noises in the distance caught his attention, prompting him to start recording on his phone.
¿Quién anda ahí? Puta la escalera. Escalera caída. Pucha. Aquí no hay nadie. ¿Quién anda ahí? Todo está acá. No hay nadie. Esto está raro. Muy raro.
A ladder suddenly toppled over in an empty room. Since he was supposedly alone in the building, this was unsettling enough. But things were about to get even more frightening.
¿Quién anda ahí? No te tengo miedo. Uy, hijo de puta. No te tengo miedo. Hijo de puta.
His phone recorded objects moving by themselves right in front of him, followed by loud crashes from the floor below. Despite his growing fear, the officer knew he had to investigate the lower level.
Las cosas que se cayeron. La loción. Sea lo que sea, no te tengo miedo. Para nada te tengo miedo.
The whole incident raises some disturbing questions. What force was powerful enough to move these objects? Could this be evidence of a poltergeist haunting the abandoned factory? The officer's footage has left many wondering what really happened in that factory that night. During what started as a routine night at a construction site, an officer was keeping watch due to recent equipment thefts. Everything seemed normal until strange sounds broke the silence. When he heard these unsettling noises, he pulled out his phone and started recording. The footage captured something that still gives him chills. Mysterious screams echoing through the empty site. What makes this particularly unnerving is that he couldn't find any source for these sounds, despite searching the area. Was there someone or something hiding in the shadows that he couldn't see? The officer, who's convinced this wasn't just your average trespasser, believes he either recorded evidence of something supernatural or caught the sounds of some kind of invisible creature moving through the site.
Hope y'all like this video. Please press like and subscribe. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. It really would mean a lot to me if y'all subscribe. Have a wonderful day.